Hello, Mr. Eric, Mr. Ryan. How are you today? Yeah. So remember, how do we reverse a sentence, a string? Remember, how do we reverse a sentence? It's very simple, yeah. Reverse a string. How do we reverse a string? Come on.
You just reverse it.
And how do we reverse it in Python?
Or
Remember?
you just do -1 colon, no,
Yeah. How do you do it?
-1 colon.
Column -1. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, that's syntax. Yeah. Well, and if we want to implement the reverse, how can we reverse it? Look, if this is ERIC, Eric, and how do we reverse it? It become
CRIRE.
okay. So how do we reverse this? How do we reverse this bit?
We just use the 2-pointer.
2-pointer, yeah, pointing to the left and pointing to the right. Oh, you
Swap.
remember it, yeah. And so swapping this, it becomes CRIE, and then we move it towards each other, yeah, and then swap it as long as the two pointers not meeting each other, right? So it becomes CIRE. Okay. Okay. So today's task is quite similar. So we want to reverse the
Only letters.
only the letters in a string. So for example, like AB dash
That goes
dash
back
CD, and we want to reverse it. It will become what? It will become what?
No,
Maybe,
D.
yeah.
Lowercase d, lowercase c.
Dash B A. Okay, so it's similar. So for example, Eric.
No, do.
Maybe something like that. E dash R dash I C R dash Y A N. Okay, so what's this?
What does that even mean? N-A, lowercase N-A-Y, slash.
Are you
whatever.
sure? No? Look. Because
Eh.
look, we have this that we want to reverse this bit, yeah. So we want to reverse this bit. So look at me, okay? If I change it here to E and I put it here N, right? Right? But this I want to keep it in place, and R will swap with A, right? So A R, and then
Looks weird.
I will swap with Y, okay? So every non-lowercase character we just keep it, right? And then R swap with C. Okay.
Mine
So
is
what just happened?
backwards.
What
Yeah,
just
my
happened?
name is backwards.
What just happened? These
Right.
these non-lowercase
Eric.
characters
Right.
will stay the same, and all other lowercase the English letters will be swapped. Okay, will be reversed. Got it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
So how do we do this? How do we do this?
We use the 2-pointer, of course.
Yeah, we use the 2-pointer, but we need to add one more check. We want to skip the non-English letters, right? We want to skip the non-English letters. Okay. So look, can you? Yeah. So it should be as I demonstrated. So when we have this, when we will skip the non-English letters until we have the English letters, and then we still have 2-pointer thingy, and we swap it, and then we move 2 pointers towards each other until they meet in the middle, right? Yeah. So this is the only trick, right? That's the define, reverse, only letters. Yeah.
Yeah.
S. Okay. So the left to right, I, J at the beginning will begin 0 to length S, right? -1, right? Okay. Yeah. I, the left pointer, J, the rightmost pointer, is the length S, the size of the S -1. Okay. Look, Y, I is smaller than J, right? When these 2 pointers are not meeting each other in the middle, right? Okay. So now we want to skip the left pointer until we meet the English letter, right? Alphabet. So look, how do we check if it's a letter in a character is alphabet? Right? Any idea? What's called as alphabet? A to Z lowercase, or A to Z uppercase, right? Yes.
Yeah.
So how do we check it? We can just check. Okay. We can check the C if this C equals SI, right? Right.
Yeah.
And we can just check. Look, we can do what? If C if we see, right, if A small, you can write it, if A is smaller than Z and C, smaller equal Z, right? Or, right, or using or, right? A bigger C, smaller than bigger Z, yeah?
Yeah.
This is one way to do it, right? Right?
Yeah. Yeah.
What's the ASCII code of A? Come on, what's the ASCII code of A? What's
Nine-
this? What's ASCII?
Is 96? No.
Why every time you remember 96? 97. What's this?
65.
Well done. So you another way is you can say if all the this, yeah, all the this C is this is the number, you can say is bigger than 97 and smaller than what's this? What's this? If this is 97, what's the Z? What's the Z?
Z.
What's the Z? If this is 97, what's the Z?
It is
You plus 26.
100 and
Do you need to minus 1? You need to minus 1, yeah. Because if it's 2 that do you need to minus 1? Yes. 26 plus 26 minus 1. Yeah? Okay, that's one way. Another way of checking this is using a function, which is very simple. Which one? If C is this, yeah, you can say if C dot, look at me,
Yeah.
is alpha.
Alpha.
That's it. That will be the same thing as checking if this is character between A to Z. Okay? Lowercase or uppercase. Right? So look. So we want to skip the. So look. We want to skip the non-alpha letters.
Yeah.
Right? We want to skip the non-alpha letters.
Yeah.
So how can we do this? We can do another wire I smaller than J and not
AI.
Si dot is alpha, right? Look. Is alpha. Do what? And what should we do? I what? If I is smaller than J, but N Si is not alpha letter, then we want to I move
Plus
equal what?
1.
Okay, and another one, we want to move the right pointer. So can you tell me similarly?
Minus
Wire I smaller than J and what? And not what? Sj dot is alpha, right? It's the same, yeah?
and then
J.
minus equals 1, 1,
Okay.
1, 1, 1, 1,
Now,
1.
after this point, what's happening? I and J pointing to the English letter, right? Pointing to, for example, this is E, right? Maybe some here, and then this is R, maybe here. Yeah? Pointing to some characters. And now what do we need to do? What do we need to do? What do we need to do with this?
Revert. Let's swap.
Swap it. How do we swap the characters? And SI, this is SI, and then this is SJ. How do we swap it? Right? Oh.
Wait, we create a new thing.
You can do it, but in Python you can do it. You know how to
It's
swap?
like a deep copy thing.
Look. A equals 1, B equals 2. How can we swap A and B?
We need to make it even A.
Okay, P equals A.
Yeah, and then
A equals what? B. And then B equals what?
D.
T. Wait a yeah?
Yeah.
Or you can do
I
this.
said T, D,
Yeah.
not T.
T, yeah. A, B equal, you can do this. A, B equals what? A, B equals what?
A, B equals B, A.
Yeah, this is the same thing. So how can I swap
Nine.
SI and SJ? Come on.
Huh?
How can I swap SI and SJ?
S, I, S, J equals S, J, S, I.
Okay. So after we
Have it.
swap these
Have
two
it.
characters,
Have it.
what do we need to do now? If I swap the SI and SJ, what do we need to do now?
We need to.
We need to keep moving
Yeah.
towards each other. So what? I
Plus equals 1.
and J.
Minus equals 1.
Okay, until let me and then we return S, right? Okay, so this S is a string. We can't do this because string is immutable. So how can we do this? We can do this. We can put
Make it
answer.
string then.
Answer equals. We can break it into an array, right? List S, right? And now it's okay here. Then we can do this instead of S. We do this answer. Okay, let's just put it A. A equals A. We swap it A. Right? A is an array. Right? We can do this A or S. It doesn't matter. Okay, here. And then return what? Return join.
Return.
Join.
Wow.
Join A. Right?
Join it. Yeah.
Okay. What's the time complexity? Come on. What's the time complexity?
N.
What's N?
The letters.
The number of letters in a string. Yeah. What's the space complexity? Look, if we're using the list here.
What?
On, yes, on. Because look, in a string, look, if A equals Eric, look, if A equals Eric, right? This is a string. String are immutable. What's immutable?
You can't change it.
So it means that I can't do this. I can't A0 equals X. I can't do this, right? Look, I can't change it because string is immutable. So that's why I need to do this. List S. What's list S? To break the string into an array. So what's that? Look, alright, look. So list array. What does it give us? What's a list array? You give us what?
The list brackets.
The bracket of look each character E, R, I, and C, right? If it's a list, then I can change it, right?
Yeah.
I can swap it, and then after swapping, I use what? Which one? I can join this, yeah? To join this, okay?
Piggyback.
Okay, I'm going to erase this. Easy peasy. Okay, okay. This
Yes, I don't eat. Oh.
Come on, just repeat it, yeah? I plus equals 1, yeah? J minus equal 1. Okay, and at last we want to convert A to a string. Return. Well, how do we return a list into a string? Yeah, return what?
Join. Return join at
Yeah, empty string dot join.
join.
Yeah, join A. Bracket A.
Hey, bracket.
What's this function? What's this function meaning? It's alpha. What does that mean? What does that mean? What's this function? What's here?
Alpha.
Is alpha. What does that mean? The last question. What's this mean? Is alpha. What does that mean? String.
Is it out? Is it?
E dot is alpha. What does it return?
Where is it?
What?
Where? Oh.
What's this function return? E dot is alpha. And how about 1 dot is alpha? Can you tell me what's these two the value returned by these two? E dot is alpha. Return.
Return it.
Is it an English letter?
Yeah.
Yeah, true. E1 dot is alpha. Is that no? Return false. True or false? Yeah, true, false. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. If it's not an English letter, we keep incrementing it, moving. If it's not incrementing, if it's not English letter, we'll keep lowering down. Okay? What you doing? Okay, that's it for today. Bye bye.
Bye.